Welcome to the 21st Moonwell News Broadcast. I'm your host, Justin Cognito. If there are any stories that you feel should be included, please reach out and share them with me so I can include them in our next broadcast. For our first story tonight, groups drunk and Jimmys are running around Moonwell Pass. The threat they pose to the general citizens are not clear at this time. We advise you to pass them a dwarven ale and let them go by, as they are not the same when they are sober. Be safe out there, Jimmys. For our second story tonight, local small blue man explodes violently after using a strange gray orb. Moonwell News encourages Jimmys to check their orb's expiration dates to ensure they aren't scrying on an expired and unstable orb. Keep an eye out for you and your fellow Jimmy's orbs turning gray, as that is the best indicator your orb is going bad. Now for our interview with Paladin Roy. Thank you, future Justin Cognito. Welcome to this episode of Meet the Paladins. We have a new paladin here with us this week. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Absolutely. The name's Roy Demutris, but they call me Roy. Just Roy.
Ah, Roy Demutris. Why do you go by Roy? Is there a history to that, or is it just, a shorter version of your name?
Because, they used to make fun of me for it, so I'll just keep it simple now.
Fair enough. Sorry if I brought up any bad memories.
You better watch your tongue over there.
Will do. Let's go ahead and move on to the next question. What is your favorite color?
Oh, well, I mean, just by looking at me, I think you should know. It's purple.
Yes, of course. I mean, I really should have seen that coming. But I don't like to assume, you understand. I want to make sure.
Yeah, of course.
I actually interviewed a paladin not pretty recently that's favorite color is purple. Maybe you guys could get along, bond about that. But let's go ahead and move on to the next question. Could you please tell me a quirky fact about yourself, something to connect more with the general populace, so that they know that you're not just a walking suit of armor?
Absolutely. Anytime I'm on doing some quests and whatever anybody needs my help with, I always bring my trusty bone. It's a big bone, but I need it. It's my trusty bone. This one right here.
Like a lucky bone or something. Where did you get it?
Oh, well, I can't tell you that. That's where I keep all my bones. It's a secret.
Fair enough, then. Then how did you find out that it's a lucky bone? Any form of, important life event or anything with that bone that made you realize that was going to be a now constant life companion?
Well, when I had my first bone, I was out on a quest, and I was trying to stop some evildoers from taking over, and I ran out of all of my other ammunition, and all I had was this bone, see? So I threw it, and I tripped him, and I went, dang, that was lucky. This is my lucky bone now.
Fair enough. I mean, it served you well, so keep using it. Broken tools and all that. Thank you. Why don't we go ahead and move on to our final question for this interview? What is your favorite deployment as a paladin?
That's a good one. I would definitely say my best one so far would be the time that we had some infestation here in the town. And I thought that was pretty rad that we got to clear it all out again. Keep the place safe, right?
So you avoid taking out giant swaths of enemies for the GPO, cleaning up areas for Jimmys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting. Thank you so very much. Is there anything else you want to say to our audience?
Yeah, sure. If I could give one piece of advice, it's keep your friends close and your trusty bones closer.
Wise words indeed. Thank you for coming to this broadcast of Meet the Paladins. I hope you all come back for our next episode. Back to you, future Just Incognito. Thank you, past Just Incognito. For our final story tonight, breaking entering at Mining Madness. Local Jimmy sneaks into the employee-only area at Mining Madness allegedly to sabotage and rig the machine. She, however, got trapped in the building and had to be let out by the building's owner. The suspected Jimmy claims to not remember how she got into the employee-only area. No damage to the machine was reported after the incident. Now, tonight, Abel for the weather.
Thank you, Justin Cognito. The weather today in this slums is like, there's probably gonna be lots of dirt and like poo falling from the skies because that's what happens in the slums. Moon Bay probably gonna be like wet, I guess. I've never actually been. Darkvale is gonna be dark. There's like scary stuff. There's clowns and ghouls and such. Sticky is gonna be actually rainbows, especially rainbows today. There's gonna be rainbows all over the shop, so you should probably go and see that. You won't get mugged. That's just like, they tell you that'll happen, it won't happen. We're in charge. Brickton is gonna be marvelous and glorious and very red. And the sky hopefully will be red too, because it's Brickton. The Grove is where the big tree is. Southshire is gonna have lots of rain and wind, so that the wind will blow all the rain straight into your windows, so it'll be wet inside your home if you live there. So look forward to that. Goat Town, there's probably like a lot of goat pee around. So wear some shoes, some boots maybe even, that'd be good. And finally, in Dwarven, it's gonna be foggy. And now, back to you, Justin Cognito.
Thank you, Knight Abel. Thank you all for coming to this broadcast of Moonwell News. I hope you come back next week to view our next broadcast.